Hello everybody and welcome back to the Diecast Desk. This is going to be collection tour part 2, 150 scale. This will be my small amount of forestry equipment. So starting off here, we have a John Deere 843K wheeled fellow buncher. It has a tilting cab. If you do notice, this is a little beat up model. This was actually the model that got me into 150 scale when I was very young. This does have opening grapples and a spinning saw blade, as well as oscillation in all the right places and a working boom. So that is this piece of forestry equipment. On to our next one. So next is a more updated version. This is the John Deere 843L. So it's very similar to the 843K, as you can see, in some ways, but very different in others. So they're both wheeled fell bunchers. Except this one has a more updated paint scheme. Instead of black, we have gray. We have a sweep right here. And this one has functions as well. Here we have our fell buncher head. So that opens as well as this. So what would happen is you go and grab a tree, and this folds like this because it's spring loaded and goes out to grab the next tree. Which is how you get a bunch of trees, aka hence the name fell buncher. Same with the other wheeled fell buncher. We have a saw blade. On this one, we have opening engine compartments to show off some John Deere mechanics. Let's see if I can't get that to show up better. But so overall, clean looking model. I do like the textured guarding they put on it and updated cutter head. I think that looks very nice. Again, still oscillates, has hydraulic rams, still very good. Next is the John Deere 1270E wheeled processor. So this is quite the machine. It's gonna be hard to start. We'll start here in the back. So this is not the largest wheeled processor they make. This is a single back half axle. It has opening engine compartments to show engine details. This cab rotates and moves when working on slopes, as well as having a fairly detailed interior. As you can see, this machine is great for working at night. We have lights modeled all around the machine. And up front here we have a front oscillating axle, and of course it's articulated and oscillates at that point too. And then we get to the cutter head and boom. So this is quite the machine in the fact that it is unfortunately hard to display well, because as you can see, just moving my table a little is causing the boom to go down. When the boom goes down, it forces out the outer boom. One good thing about this is that it shows hydraulic lines, and this also is a telescoping piece, and they have hose to show that. This is a John Deere processing head. One thing I was very surprised when I got this about the amount of detail put into this. So you have your, it's right here, you have your rollers that will grab your tree and push it through, and these up here would be sharpened or pointed claw blades, and as a tree or whatever would go through here, as such, it would rip all the limbs off of it, hence the point in the casting right there. So these open and close. There's also another set of just regular claws down here. And as you can see, this is a what would be a chainsaw blade, which would come out when activated to cut a piece of wood to length, and that just tucks away in there. So that is this machine. It's a okay machine. It's just hard to display. It's easiest to display laid out as such. So it takes up a lot of room, but still a interesting piece. And now one of my newest models now here. So I picked this up a few weeks ago. This is the John Deere 3156G tracked processor. So I've been wanting a tracked processor for a while. I always thought they were cool, and this doesn't disappoint. Cab folds down for transport, just like the real machine. We have nice opening engine bays on this side, as well as a large one on this other side, which does show a fair amount of detail. We have a lot of textured walkways on top here, as well as a protection guard to protect all the vital pieces. Running machine back here. We have nice sharp graphics and warning symbols on this counterweight, and it's just a clean casting. I have not had any issues with these tracks. These are a fairly aggressive-ish style track. It's a double grouser, so it's not your standard triple for most track machines, excavator wise. And then we have, of course, a boom, and this has special guards for the hydraulics there. And it looks like on this model you could somehow repin it, or that might have something to do with another thing completely. Not quite sure. And then this has a warmth or Warhan I'm probably butchering that, but Warhand processor head. And this thing, I don't even know where to start on this thing. This thing is just crazy. So we have a chainsaw up here. We have a bark remover. We have a grapple. We have 2 feed roller grapples. We have another feed roll back in there. And then to top it off, we have a large chainsaw here at the bottom, as well as hydraulics to run these grapples, and of course this is a hanging piece that would spin and move up and down. Unfortunately, the range of motion is slightly limited. So overall, I think this is a good piece. I really do like it. It's a very nice piece, even if you're just doing it for transport. It's still a good piece. So anyways, if you do go and in some pictures you will see a John Deere skidder. That is not mine. That is a friend of mine's. I'm currently storing it for him / displaying it for him. So I won't be doing a review on that because it's not my machine. But anyway, if you guys made it this far, thank you for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you have any suggestions for video ideas, please leave them in the comments below. And y'all have a good one. Bye.